Alright, so welcome back. We are going to continue our another 20 questions of the 2015 multiple choice. And it says here the acronym HTTP stands for, and it represents Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Right? So it's the protocol in which files are transferred across the internet. Next one, it says which of the following, so we're doing it page by page. It says which of the following is best suited to batch processing. And batch processing is where all files are processed in one go. Right? So we gather information and process them one at a time. So it's best suited for us to collect all salaries. So we need to make preparation for salary preparation here as a batch. So we'll gather the data for the month or for the week and process it one time. So salary preparation would have been a batch processing. More than one information processing one go. Moving down the line. It says which of the following statements is not true of secondary storage media? Picture and text can be stored. Storage capacity is typically around 1.4 MB. Information can be accessed more quickly than magnetic. Large amount of data can be stored. It says which is not true. It is not true that all secondary storage media is typically around 1.44 MB, only the floppy disk, so this is not true. (27) here, it says which of the following is not an operating system? So we know types of operating system would have been your Windows OS, Mac OS. Linux is also an operating system, and which is not would be your Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office is an application software. So it says here which of the following protocols allows the user to talk internationally. So FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. It deals with how you transfer files across the internet also in terms of messages. VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. This is what allows you to talk over the internet. And we know IP to be your internet protocol, which stands for your address, your IP address, set of numbers to identify you over the network. And HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So the one that is going to allow you to talk is VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol. Part of the central processing unit where simple calculation can take place is called your what? So now CU stands for control unit. It processes all information in and directs them to other areas in your system. But we could look at your ALU, stands for arithmetic logic unit, and it says simple calculations will be performed by your arithmetic logic unit. VDU, visual display unit there. It also says here now what is the corresponding decimal value for 111 in base 2. Remember we said that the first digit represents 1 The second one represents 2. The next one represents 4. So all of them will be 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 4 is 4. So it's 4, 2, and 1. When we add up all those numbers, we end up with 7, converting back. So we're looking at the base decimal equivalent for the binary number. So 7 would be the answer there. Data can be transmitted between devices and computer using a wireless radio technology known as your what? So the wireless radio technology that can transmit data between devices would be a Bluetooth. So it would be Bluetooth. Hotspot is a Wi-Fi enabled area. Microwave signal from ground to ear technology, and fiber optic is a cable used to transfer information using light. It says, what is the result of the following operation? 10101 in base 2 plus 00110 in base 2. So we're going to add this up. So let me just show you a little addition here. It says 1 plus 1 gives you 1 back in binary. 0, so it's 1 plus 0 give you back the 1. 0 plus this 1 right here give you back the 1 right here. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 in binary is 10. So we put down the 0 and we'll carry a 1 here at the top. So that is why we get 1 and the 0 come back to this 1 right here. So, and then 1 plus 1 comes back at this 1. So we're looking at 11011 for our answer. So let us go back. So the addition of these two numbers would be 11011 in base 2. Which of the following limits network access between 2 or more networks? Limits network access. So it's going to restrict you on a network. We know that biometric system allows access, and by fingerprint means encryption code data, so it's not easily read, and your antivirus program is going to look at viruses and prevent them from destroying your files. So firewall restricts access on a network or limits access. So we'll say a firewall for this one. So moving down to the next page, it says selecting or highlighting a paragraph creates a what? So when you select or highlight a paragraph, it is going to create a thing what we call a block. Just like what I'm doing here, it creates a block. Creates a block. So block would be your answer here. It says which type of chart is not suitable for representing data over 2 years as shown in the table here. This information could be represented on a column chart. It could also be represented on a line chart to show increase or decrease. It could also be used to represent your bar chart. Or when it comes on to represent a pie chart, it is best suited if we use just one set of data. To put 2 sets of data on the pie chart would be a little bit difficult to do. So the pie chart here would be not suitable for representing data. It would not show a good representation here. To complete her word processing assignment, Susie must align the text to both left and right margins. Which type of alignment must Susie select to achieve this? So if to go from left and right alignment is both known as justify or justification. So we select justified for that. 37 says, which of the following is the default justification of numbers in spreadsheet? So what I use to remember, I look at the R in numbers, right? So R in numbers would represent numbers going to your right. If it was the word text here, so we would look for the E and the T, and we say text would go to the left. So because it is numbers in a spreadsheet, numbers are aligned automatically by default to your right. So we select right. It says, which of the following features allow the user to insert individual names in a primary document? So the primary document would be the document that you create first, or the letter that you're working with. So to put on individual names, you would have to go to the process known as mail merge. Footer would go to the bottom and header would represent the name, but it would go on multiple page. Search and replace would only look for terms in a paragraph and replace them with another term. 38 here, so information produced from queries and tables in a specific format that can be printed from a database is called what? So if you want information that is produced, so this produce now can come in via hard copy later on to use, and it's generated from your queries and tables in a specific format. So you can design the format in which you want to represent the data. So we consider that a report, so you can produce a report in this case. It says, in Microsoft PowerPoint, a single page shown on a screen to display information is called a what? A single page. So a single page in PowerPoint is called a slide. Moving over to the next one over here, it says slides can be arranged using what? We can arrange our slides, because all our slides would be to the left panel, so we could use our slide master to rearrange our slides if we want. Slide sorter, sorry, could use our slide sorter to rearrange. And here for 31, A2 is formatted to A square using what? What process would allow the number 2 to be at the top? That process would be your superscript. So superscript, just like Superman in the air, you get it up. Subscript below, strike through would be drawing a line through, and small caps would mean that everything is capitalized but is small. And then we move over to 40. The image that we see here, the icon in a presentation, is used for, and this is used to represent our slideshow. It is used to represent a slideshow. So look over and practice. We are going to continue the remaining questions. So we're going to look at part 1 to 60 in our part 3 episode. Thank you.